Welcome back to Essick Farms. Today we're going to add some new lights to the farm wheeler. So hit that thumbs up and we'll get started. So it's November now and it's going to start getting dark a whole lot sooner. Around here 5:30 it's starting to get dark, and by 6 o'clock it's pretty much as dark as it is at 12 o'clock. So I've been looking for lights to put on the four-wheeler so when I go to the barn I can see a whole lot better. And I went on Amazon and I found these. They're lights, I think that's how you say it, LED lights. They look pretty nice and they're only around $30. So let's get these installed and we'll see what they look like. So I ordered this for an ATV. So it looks pretty simple. You got your power wire and your ground wire. It goes down to a fuse, which goes down to a relay box. And that goes to the switch, which is like a rocker switch. Then that goes out to the wires for the lights. Then you got your brackets for the lights and stuff to hook on, with your bolts. You got the connectors to go to the lights. So looks like it's gonna be pretty simple. So this is our four-wheeler, or as I call it, the farm wheeler. It's a 2017 Honda 250. This is the most used thing that I have on my farm. I use it all the time, every day, from checking fences to just feeding the animals, taking feed down. It's just got 100 different uses, and it's just a great machine to have, even on a small farm. Okay, so the first thing I do is take this plastic piece off. It's pretty simple. You just have these little plugs, pop that top off, and it just slides right out. And I did that so I could see the wires, see the harness and stuff a lot better. And I'm just going to follow along this one to run everything. So I'm going to mount the relay right here with some zip ties. The power wire is going to be hooked up. I ran it through this little hole right here, come out. And underneath here, I'm going to hook the ground wire onto this ground. So we got the wires running into this clamp here, and that's going to go under there and out the hole to the bar where I'm gonna put the lights, and the other side goes over there, and the switch comes out to here, and I'm gonna drill a hole into this and put the switch right there. So I got the switch, and before I drill a hole, I want to take a piece of cardboard and drill a hole in it and do like a little test just to make sure I got the right size drill. So it fits pretty tight. I may be able to wobble or drill around a little bit and get it to fit a little bit loose in the four-wheeler, but I'd rather have it too tight than too loose for sure. So we got the light switch in. That fits really good and snug. So next thing we're going to do is mount the lights. So we got these brackets for the light, and I'm going to mount them right here on this rail. And what I want to do is make the lights turn out like this. So that way I have more of a broad shine to the lights so I can see more to the sides. So what I'm gonna do is drill a hole through this. I'm gonna drill a smaller hole, and then I'm gonna get the right size bit to go through to be able to mount these. So now I strip these wires down just a little bit more because I like to bend mine over when I put it into the little connector. I feel like it gets a better crimp. All right, so we got the lights hooked up and mounted. Now I just got to hook up the power wire and see if it works. So I got the power hooked up. I got the wires all ran, the plastic pieces back on. I got them zip tied up so they're out of the way. Zip tied these up here on the rail. Got the lights on. And it's dark outside, so let's go test them out and see if we can see a difference. So we're at the barn, and this is where I would be feeding up in the dark. It's not quite as dark tonight. The moon's out pretty good, so it's not quite as dark. But I'm gonna show you the lights on the four-wheeler. And the lights, four-wheeler has kind of like two settings of lights, and one is kind of like on the ground, and then one kind of goes out a little further. So This is the one that's on the ground, and that's the one that goes out a little further. So you can almost see the feed ramp. All right, so now we're going to turn this off and turn on the new lights. You can definitely see that now. You can see out to the side, which is what I wanted. I wanted to go to the side more, whole lot brighter, not so dull as the four-wheeler lights. I'm gonna turn on the new ones and the four-wheeler lights. So that made a big difference, and that's going to be nice to drive down to the barn and have bright lights where I can see further out to the side. So if you have a four-wheeler or side-by-side and you want to put some lights on it, look into these lights. Like I said, they're around $30. Really straightforward on wiring and hooking up everything. That was really easy. I may get 2 more to put on the back so I can see behind me too. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you next time here on the farm.